All right. Well, we made it to merge. Somehow. I don't know how. I mean, I think that this pre-Jerry was pretty rocky for me because it started off and I'm like, I got a great social game. I know everything that's going on. But since that Corey vote, I have just like been questioning everything. And I know it was only the third week, but like it's played a big role, I feel like, in the rest of this game. And in this merge phase, it's going to play a big role. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But let's start off by talking about the last vote. So it started off pretty simple, I feel like. It seemed like it was going to be, it seemed like it was going to be between Lee and Madison. I have my pros and cons as to what I was going to do, but I get on a call with Chantel, and Chantel spills to me that Madison is messaging her, trying to vote me out, telling her that she said my name and things like that, and, so even though Madison, prior to that, told me that she had my back and she was going to prove her loyalty, she decides to just discards her ally, and that made the vote really fucking easy. Madison did end up going in a unanimous vote. Got one vote to my name, so unfortunately, my plan to get through the entire game without a vote to my name, that is not going to happen, unfortunately. And it sucks because it was something I was really trying hard to do. But I guess it just didn't work out. I don't think this was a good move for Madison at all, to be honest with you. I don't understand why she voted me out. I don't understand why she voted Mike out. These are two people that really wanted to work with her, whereas Chantel literally said that, like, she hadn't talked to her much. Same with Lee. So I just don't understand why she decided to do that. But we move on. Let's get to the merge. Merge is crazy. Merge is crazy right now because there are two paths that I can take in this game moving forward. Because on one hand, I have, like, Aaron, I have Chantel, two people that I really trust quite a bit. I now have Lee. They want to do, like, an OG carve-out thing. This was something that we had talked about prior to the vote, that Chantel, Lee, and I are going to stick together. We're going to try to make some OG Carval thing happen. We're not going to worry about anything that happened prior. We're going to run this shit. We're going to pagon everyone, and it'll be easy because there's only like 4 of them left on Incendio. So I could very well go with that. I was planning to go with that. I had a really good call with Aaron. We kind of like went back, compared some notes about what happened in both of our tribals. It seemed like she's had my back. But now I get some new information from Jess when I spoke to her. She told me a lot of game tea. The big thing is that David is very much targeting me at this point. He is very adamant about wanting me out. He's been targeting me and Jess every possible chance that he can get, going as far as to go on calls with people and talk shit about me and how annoying I am and things like that. And here's the thing when it comes to David. You can say, Kevin, you've been targeting him from the jump. Obviously, he's coming after you. But I say no, because I was willing to give David a chance. I've said if David can prove himself and, show up and he can start to, be a little bit more social, really prove that, like, he wants to be in this game, then I will keep him around. But since that first week and he's come back, he has been nothing but just, like, fucking ingenuine the entire time. Literally got on a call with him. He said that he was basically only talking to me because he hadn't talked to me and Corey yet. Like, that was basically what he said. Maybe not verbatim, but, like, that's essentially what he was implying. And, like, he offered some, like, final 2 to me, which I knew was bullshit from the beginning. And now he's literally going on calls with people and trying to get me out every opportunity that he can. So, yeah, David is very much not on my good side right now. If David does not win a Muni tomorrow, like, I'm voting him out. Like, period. Like, that's how this is gonna go. Like, it's happening. Done deal. I've talked to people on Incendio, and most of them I actually really like a lot. Lucy, people have pegged as a big threat, and I definitely can see that, but I really like Lucy a lot. I think that she has such an interesting story. She's someone that I honestly just really enjoy talking to. I really enjoy, like, everything that she's, I really enjoy hearing about, like, everything she's been through in her life and how she's been able to, like, overcome it. I think that's just such a beautiful story. The way that she's been able to, like, find her passion and it's just in a much better place in life. Like, it was just a really, like, sweet conversation, I feel like. And she also seems like someone that generally wants to work with me, and if she's sincere about like what she wants to do, like I'm down for it. I'm down to vote with her. I'm down to vote with Brett. I wasn't sure about Brett, but it seems like from what she's told me that he's not really like strategizing much. He's kind of just like here to have fun, and that's fine. And then Brian is someone that I do want to try to work with. I think that Brian, we've worked well together before. I'd like it to happen again. I think that he's someone that I definitely do want on my side for a while. And then Joe, I just had like a really good, like 40-ish minute conversation with. He seems really cool as well. So yeah, I am down to work with these Incendios and Jess and vote David out. The only part that gets kind of messy, is that supposedly, and I don't know if this is true or not, but a lot of people have been saying that Aaron, Chantel, and Liam are like very tight with David. They have made some kind of like three of sorts, and I don't understand why. I felt like Aaron, we've had really great conversations. She was telling me how great of a guy I was and things like that, really hyping me up and talking to me about how much like she wants to, ride this out with me and things like that. Chantel last round like kept me around, so that's where this gets a little complicated. It's like I very much could just go the David route and just vote him out. But how is that going to impact my relationships with Chantel and Aaron? And is my relationships with people on Incendio and Jess more important than those relationships? And that's the debate that I'm having with myself right now. I don't really know what the answer is at this point. What I do know is that Jess is 100% one of my closest allies in this game, someone that I trust implicitly at this point. She, from what I understand, has gone around to people just talking about like how great of a guy I am and things like that, and how she doesn't understand why David would say those things about me, and she really wants him out because of it. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at in this game. I don't really know what I'm going to do moving forward. Of course, it's still dependent on, who wins immunity and things like that. But right now, that's all I really got to say. I hope everything goes fine. I don't want to be the merge boot. I don't think anybody wants to be, but I just hope that David doesn't win immunity, because as long as that happens, like, this will be pretty easy. I don't want to have to think about what's going to happen if he doesn't, but we'll have to see how everything does play out. But my God, my reads are just not great. Not great at all. Like, I just need to reiterate that. My reads are shit. I don't know when they'll be better, but oh my God, Allie's calling me, so I'm going to go.